Afternoon team, how are we doing today? It's a great day on the Great Rugger Run here. The sun has been out, but not too much, so my head's surviving. And we're here at Llangennech Rugby Club, having spent the best part of 2 hours with the Scarlets earlier today. And I've just got to thank everybody that was involved in that hugely, because they were so generous with their time. I got a tour of the entire stadium into all like the S&C changing rooms, all the suites and stuff like that, the Phil Bennett suite, the Quinnell rooms as well. Got to meet some real legends, people like Dwayne Peel and Foxy, Jonathan Davis. Got to meet the Fox as well. So just wonderfully kind, generous with your time, so appreciated. Even met the kit man, always a character, gave me a woolly beanie for my troubles. So thanks again to everybody at Scarlet's. Really, really generous and appreciated. But like I said, we're here at Llangennech now, just down the road, and this wonderfully warm, very traditional clubhouse. And we're going to meet somebody now who's going to tell us a little bit about it. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Yeah.
What do you do here?
Yeah, I'm Mal Gibbs. I'm the club treasurer. I've been treasurer since 1985. And I'm also the groundsman and anything else you want to call me.
And do you play for the club previously?
I used to play for the club, yes. Yeah. I played till I was 38, and then the bruises and aches and pains took over, and I joined the committee and became treasurer.
Yeah. So you're the man everybody comes to now, talk about money.
Money, everything, bills, yeah. And I done a groundsman course as well, so I look after the ground as well.
Okay, what kind of things do you learn on a groundsman's course?
Oh, you'd be surprised. Yeah, anything from weeds to taking the dead grass out and make sure you cut it right. And yeah, there's a lot to it. Yeah, people think you just turn up and grass grows, yeah, but you got to cut it and look after it. And yeah.
Good to know. Okay, we are going to take a little look around this clubhouse now because there is so much incredible stuff in here. And I think we'll start up here. So what I'll do, I'll just show the people what we're looking at first. This is a whole rack of really old jerseys. And we're going to focus in on this one in particular, which is, tell me about this one.
Yeah, Cliff Williams, he was capped in 1923-26. Was in the club. I think he had about 12 caps altogether for Wales. In those days, they only played 3 times a year. And then we got the English jersey and his Welsh jersey. Next to that, then we got Zinzan Brooks jersey. He came to the club last year, and we had a good night with Zinzan. A good night and morning.
Why was he here? What particular reason?
He was doing a charity presentation on behalf of disabled children or something, and yeah, we gave him hospitality upstairs, and it was a late.
A fun time had by all.
And the next jersey, New Zealand jersey, was from Norman Gale. Norman played prop for Llangennech, and he played against the All Blacks.
Yeah, some really old ones there, and it's pointed out that this, you can tell how old this one was because the fern points in the other direction. So it's a completely different style.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to this one now.
Yeah.
Again, I'll just show people first. There we go. This incredible portrait here, and I'll come back around this side of you. And who's this?
This is Artie Gabe. Artie Gabe was born in the village. Currently, he was born in a pub, which is called the Bridge Inn.
Right.
And he played for us before moving to Cardiff and playing for Cardiff. And then he got capped in 1905. But before that, he had a few other caps. In those days, they played for various clubs and played against various people. And you notice from his cap against the All Blacks, they were advertising false teeth.
Yeah. I'm just going to show people that as well. So this is the program from that game, and the biggest hype that's on here is this advert for new teeth fitted by Templar Malins. They know their target audience there, that's for sure.
The first cap we got was 1884, is it something like that?
98.
88. There's various. That's an Australian one up top there. I think this is a full Welsh Cup, which he had 1900, and he played against All Blacks 1905, and there's his history, but that's all written out. Like,
Wonderful. Okay, let's go around the corner. Because as I've said, there is a ton of stuff in here. It's amazing. This is a much more modern shirt now, and I'm going to get in really close.
Richie McCaw's. You can see his skin tight jerseys, one of the new type jerseys, which how they get them on, it beats me.
And how did this one come to be in this club?
Again, it was a dinner somewhere, and somebody purchased it and gave it to us.
Right. Okay. So just
yeah, it was great.
A gift.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What else do we want to point out? Well, there's all the
varsity one there.
Yeah, ton of really cool jerseys. And these guys here, these are all from the club?
From the club, yeah.
So who's the most recent Welsh cap that you've had?
Cap was Garvin Evans for that. He played for us, and then he went to play for Cardiff. He had a cap against his jerseys up there against Romania, I think it was. It's something like Garvin.
Pacific Islanders.
He played it. Yeah.
Good stuff. And slightly random in a rugby clubhouse, but right here we've got a Real Madrid shirt. So we're from 2015. So again, proper legends in that one.
Luke Williams, you've seen his jerseys earlier on. There's his portrait. That was at the club years before my time, but it's a genuine, real good portrait.
We'll go to this one next, I think.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites. This caught my eye as soon as I came in here. Because we've seen so far on my travels quite a few photos and things like that from the Llangennech All Blacks game, but this is like a cartoon kind of caricature version of it. So who's in that picture there? Up here.
Well, that's Carwyn James, JJ Williams, Ray Gravel, there's Phil Bennett.
Yeah,
that's Norman Gate. No, that's not. No, that's the second row. It is Delmy Thomas. That is, and they're showing a few All Blacks
who look really small. We're going to talk about.
He was one of our characters. Terry Goddard, Gutch was his nickname. He started off as a youth player playing on the wing, and he ended up playing prop. He would play any position. He was only 5'6", and you can see the size of his neck.
Show people here now.
Yeah. And sadly, he passed too young. He was, in the end, he was our youth coach.
Right.
And a lot of respect for the boys. Biggest problem we had with him, when they go on tour, he'd get them all drunk. And half of them wouldn't remember they're supposed to be playing rugby. But he was a hell of a character, and sad loss to the club. But, his memory lives on. That's the important thing. Like,
yeah, it really is. One of those people that's like the club through and through.
Yeah. We had a bloke to write a poem about him, Anthony. So he's the character. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show that quickly because, you're not going to be able to read it, but that's incredible that somebody you've gone to that much trouble to, clearly must be a very important person.
Always telling jokes.
Yeah. Okay, let's move onwards. And again, there's a ton of really fun, interesting shirts up here, but we're going to focus on another All Blacks shirt, actually. So this one up here.
Fox, presented by Jonathan Davis. Jonathan's father used to play scrum half for us, going back in the 50s. He played number 9. And Jonathan, he still calls in now and again just to say hello. But his own club now is Trimsarn, so
okay,
he's gone. Yeah,
he's up there. Okay, and then
rugby league jerseys.
Focusing on this one first because again, I love the uniqueness of this. This is a Sheffield Wednesday jersey by Trevor Francis. So what's the story with that? Why is it?
Trevor Francis, his brother-in-law Nigel is on the committee with us, and Trevor married his sister, so he used to invite us up to what he was coaching Sheffield Wednesday, and we all went up to watch Sheffield Wednesday playing Liverpool. It was a 1-1 draw, and it snowed, and we nearly got stuck up. Yeah,
Wonderful. And then just
and we got rugby league jerseys. Roy Mathias. Roy went north and played for St Helens. Great, keeps in touch with us. His brother is on our committee now, and he calls down to see us now and again. He's great. We always went on tour up to St Helens end of the season.
the real connections to the club again, which is just fabulous. And we'll finish, I think, with this, which is quite magnificent. So it is a list of clubs and players and badges. So tell me exactly what this is and why it's here.
Well,
Sorry, one second. I'll come around this way. It works better.
during the 1981 season, the Welsh Rugby Union was 100 years old, and they presented every club with a badge which represented the club. So our club, Llangennech RFC, is down there, and all the Welsh clubs affiliated to the Welsh Rugby Union are on there, plus everybody who's got capped and all the players. And then those are the teams were there. They're the original founders of the Welsh Rugby Union, and they still going today. So
it's a remarkable piece of work that to get that much detail into something that looks, you know, that impressive.
So every club who was affiliated to the Welsh Rugby Union had one of those during 1981 season. So we keep it in as a pride in place for the club. Like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and how's the club doing at the moment in terms of playing numbers and
playing numbers?
Let's wander over this way a little bit. Go stand by the bar, shall we?
Yeah, playing numbers are good. First team had promotion last year. We moved this season now into Championship West, they call, which is the third tier of Welsh Rugby. We've got a good youth team again this year. We try and maintain the youth team every year. Our second team struggles a bit because they seem to think it's more of a social type of game. And they concentrate on the drinking side of it. We got a good junior section from 7s right through to 16s, and they're going well. And any girls who want to play, they can play up to under 12s. So we haven't got a women's team yet. Whether that somebody can form it for us, I don't know.
Yeah, you're hoping you might be able to?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it's difficult because you've got to get people interested on it. And what we're finding as a club, we got a lot of older committee men. We just need to get the youngsters on, and we're finding that hard.
Yeah,
and I would think that's the same with most clubs, Mike.
Yeah,
I
think you're right. Cool. We'll bring this to a close. But is there anything else you want to say about the club, or?
Oh, that's it, Tim. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much for your warm welcome here today. It's been really fun. Right. Okay. Llangennech Rugby Club. I'm going to be on my way again now shortly to some other rugby clubs whose name I can't remember because I'm too exhausted to keep a track. I'm going to look on my phone as soon as we finished here, get on my map and get on my way. I know we're finishing at Gloucestershire because I got Jack with me and he's run with me all day from that club. So thank you to him for that. Much appreciated. As always, it's for the My Name's Doddy Foundation. It's for Ed Slater and it's for the Freddie Crisp Trust. Let's get a World Free of MND just as soon as we possibly